Okay. All right. So once again, good morning to everyone. And I hope everyone is good.
Yes.
Everyone is relaxed. Great. So let's start with today's session. And that is basically on impact of nature on life. Its life is all about overall. That's the life on this planet. How the nature changes, impacts in a positive manner, in a negative manner on overall life on this ecosystem. So probably a few of you might be, remembering your school days where we all have, you know, learn about ecology and ecosystem and planets. So it's just a reminder, we can say that, or it's a recall to our awareness. We all know a lot of things. However, it's just that now we just need to apply, we need to recall, we need to remind, and we need to apply in our daily lives. Okay. So basically, it's a beautiful painting. It's a painting for us day after day, pictures of infinite beauty, because this universe is infinite. And we'll talk about what is nature, importance of nature. These are some of the definitions on the screen. It's a scientific definition, basically. However, whenever we think about nature, we think about greenery, we think about sounds of chirping birds, we think about freshness, we think about new beginning. So this is something which is scientific definition, I would say. It refers to the phenomena of the physical world and also to life in general. It's all about nature, prakriti, in Hindi we call, and it also refers to living plants and animals and geological processes, weather and physics, such as matter and energy. So entire world is nothing but energy. Even in nature, everything is energy. All right. So these are some of the pictures. There is so much beauty all around us to see. Even it's morning right now. You can see out of your window around you, around your house. So that there is so much of beauty all around us to see, touch, and hear. So we should be thankful to God for the wonderful and amazing things we have around us. And today is a new day, new life, new hope comes to us. If we smell the freshness of the flowers, even now, and see the green leaves, even we can smell the the nature around us. So these are some of the beautiful pictures. So this is one of the notes on importance of nature. We'll talk in detail. It is really important for each one of us. If there is no nature, we wouldn't be alive. And we all know that in the, we all know that trees, they give us oxygen to live and to breathe. It is also important because we have comfortable clothes made out from animals. So I'm talking about nature and connection with the overall life on this planet. And some of the animals and plants gives us food in the form of medicines, in the form of protein powder. We are getting the food material also from nature. So therefore, nature is really, really important. So why is nature so important to human beings? It's a cycle. It's not a cycle. It's a wheel which I can say that it's there on the screen. We get peace and calm. We get grounding. It gives balance and security. And there are many things which are on the wheel. Overall, it gives human happiness, health, and well-being. It gives social interaction, beauty, and fascination. Part of greater thing. This is one of the wheels which I have shown on the screen. And this is us, basically. So human wants are never ending. It starts from needs, then wants, then wants. It increases day by day. As we can see that even Earth is also constantly changing. Earlier even nowadays also we can see that there are small villages, then a tier 1 city, tier 2 city, tier 3 city. So there were small areas, then it has increased to the larger areas. There are urban areas, there are rural areas, there are metro cities. So as the population increased, the overall earth constantly changed. This is some of the human activities which has impacted our planet a lot. You can see that nowadays also we can see, and we can listen to the news. We can also feel how nature is impacting us. It started from pandemic diseases, then change in weather. Now we can feel different, what we can say, anytime even we can feel rain, anytime we can sense scorching sun. These are some of the impacts, like global warming, air, water, land, and pollution. We know that how much we are driving cars. Ozone depletion is also there in the environment. Loss of biodiversity, population increase, resource depletions. The more we'll increase the population, the more resources we will use, and the more global warming will be there. So it's like, see, I have just collected some of the datas of the global warming, and it's just that it's just a highlight. We can say that this caused by the greenhouse gases. In our environment, there are many gases like carbon dioxide, it's methane, natural gas, diesel, organic diesel, petrol. So these are the emission of these gases has been increased a lot in last 50 years. It is released to the atmosphere and it remains there. I would just give one example. One of the examples I would give, if you know that I'm talking in the past, during World War II, there were many gases that was released and a lot of people got impacted. So just imagine that how gases are harmful if it spreads in the atmosphere. Some of the gases are there, like nitrous oxide, fire extinguisher, then chlorofluorocarbons. It's just even we are using refrigerators at home, methane is there. So these are some of the gases which are already there in the atmosphere. So this is one of the pictures, because now it's summer. So how basically the global warming we are facing. It's just a picture that how there is a sun, then the rays come on the earth, and how how the heat is radiating out. It's radiating back to us. Then the entire atmosphere is with the greenhouse gases, and the infrared radiations are going from earth. Therefore, there's so much of heat in the atmosphere. So basically, human beings, now I will connect that. What is the impact? I would say that impact can be both negative and positive, and how we can actually change that negative to positive. So human beings comprises of mental health, emotional health, physical health. And this is one of the Buddhist concepts of nature, which I really liked it. And then I will go to the mental health and emotional health and physical health. We'll talk about it. So one of the Buddhist concepts of nature, there is one person whose name was Naga Arjuna. that said that for a system where emptiness is possible, it is also possible to have functionality, and the functionality is possible. So what does it mean? That basically we all are dependent on nature, because there are five elements, which are earth, wind, fire, water, vacuum, that is space. So basically, whenever there would be balanced nature, these things will be balanced in our body as well. Whenever there is any imbalance in the nature, in any of the five elements, our body also gets disturbed. So these are the five elements. These are fire, water, air, earth, ether. And as we all know, there are majorly, however, 7 chakras in our body. But then these are the chakras which are connected with the 5 elements of the nature, 5 natural forces of nature. And that also inspire and awaken your natural balance and harmony. There's a throat chakra, which is connected with ether, air. When you inhale and exhale, it is connected with heart chakra. There's fire, which is connected with the solar plexus chakra, and you can also see the color of the chakras. Water, which is connected with sacral chakra, and earth, which is connected with root chakra. So this is how, when the all the elements are balanced, our chakras are balanced. So each element is also associated with the human organ. Let's talk about human organ, that how these 5 elements are connected with human organ. We can see here, this is the fire element, which is connected with heat, joy, blood vessels, heart, and small intestine. And these are some of the, this is solar plexus chakra, which is connected with fear, bones, salty air, cold water. So basically every fire, water, air, earth, and ether, it is all connected with all the different parts of the organ. And this is something, 5 elements of food, if we are taking this. In Hindi, we also say that Vata, Pitta, Kap, Pit, Kapha. So these are some of the, these are some of the doshas. However, as per the elements in the atmosphere or in the nature, if we really eat some healthy foods, then all the chakras gets balanced. So this is one of the charts which I have taken out. Ether is all about, Vata. So if you really want to balance this, we can have more and more green leafy vegetables. Air is connected with wind, dry, light. So here the beans are very important in our diet. Dried fruits are important in our diet. Fire is basically connected with sun or hot, sharp dye and light. So ginger, black pepper, hot pepper, garlic, this is all connected with fire element. Water is all about liquid, cold, oily. So juicy fruits, water, milk, and dairy products are important. Okay, these are some of the, details are also given as per the taste. And for earth, it is, related to grounded, rooted object, heavy, static, hard. So all grains like, rice, oatmeal, wheat, root vegetable. These are some of the, 5 element foods, so that we can balance all the 5 elements. Okay, so connection of nature, how it is connected with our health, how nature is connected with our health. Overall, basically, when we actually connect ourselves in the nature, when we walk, when we spend some time, it actually improves your mood, reduce feelings of stress or anger. It also helps you take time out and feel more relaxed. You might have seen that a lot of people have go for retreats, improve your physical health, improve your confidence and self-esteem, help you to be more active, help you meet and get to know new people. connect you to your local community, reduce loneliness, and help you feel more connected to nature, provide peer support. This is all connection. I mean, see that how nature helps us to maintain our health. So basically, spending more time in nature has found to help with mental health problems like anxiety and depression. And also, one of the researchers into ecotherapy, a type of formal treatment which involves during activities outside in nature. It has shown that it helps to mild the depression. This might be due to combining regular physical activity and social contact with being outside in nature. This is one of the examples. And even outside in the natural light, because nowadays we all in the offices, even at home, we are sitting in AC. However, during what we can say winters, in fact, if we are spending some amount of time in the sunlight as well, or in fact, during the day now also, if you are spending some time in natural light, it also helps you to experience seasonal affective disorder disease to be cured, a type of depression that affects people during particular season or time of year. So I really like this video. I really want to play this. Just give me 1 minute. One of the website which I was going through, and that was give me a minute, Eco Minds. Give me 1 minute, please. And there is a beautiful video of a lady which I will play. Okay, here is the video. I'm just sharing along the audio.
I'm doing my bit towards hopefully preserving the environment and making it more adaptable in the city to have these sort of nature reserves and open spaces where wildlife can hopefully proliferate. I was quite ill quite a few years ago, and I think it's really helped me back on the road to recovery. I had cancer, and hopefully I'm over it, but I think it really helped me mentally and physically to get back into the normal routine of life again, especially knowing that I was able physically to cope with all this. I've learned how to do dead hedge laying, live hedge laying, and the proper way of coppicing and how to fell trees. Just all sorts of new things like that I've learned, which if I hadn't done this, I'd never have learned it. I like being outside, a lovely mix of people, different nationalities, all different age groups, and no matter the diversity of where they come from or what they do, we just seem to gel together. Obviously, most of them are younger than me, but we all seem to mix together quite well. I'm pleased I have found Green Gym and BTCV. You just feel you've benefited everything, yourself, the sort of environment.
See that how a lady actually cured from cancer just by being in nature. So how in nature is important for us. Okay. So these are some of the examples of physical health improvement, as I have already um, played one video. Just give me 1 minute, please. Okay. So some of the examples which I have, I mean, one of the examples which I have shown in the video for physical health improvement, and this is nicely demonstrated in a now classic study of patients also who underwent gallbladder surgery. This is another example how the people are coming out of their any of the health issues with the help of nature. So because there was a view in the hospital from the window of nature, therefore a person who has gone through gallbladder bladder surgery, he was also cured because of this nature. So according to the physician, this is also one of the examples. According to the physicians who conducted the study, Robert Rich, the patients with the view of trees tolerated pain better, appeared to nurses to have fewer negative effects and spend less time in hospital. So this is something, these are the studies which has been, gone through and it was observed. Okay. Another thing which I really, this really fascinates me, specifically in India. So medicinal value from nature. These are some of the, 12 Ayurvedic powerful herbs and spices. We daily add spices in our food. In fact, if you know that, I mean, in the older times, in fact, nowadays also in the villages, a lot of people are using that neem stick for their brushing their teeth. Even there are some of the powerful Ayurvedic herbs which has been used for different purposes. These are some of them which has been, the names are given. Ashwagandha, like Brahmi, cumin, turmeric, bitterpelin, cardamom. So these are some of the, Ayurvedic herbs. So Ayurvedic is a traditional Indian system of medicine. It actually improves health and wellness by keeping mind, body, and spirit in balance and preventing diseases. It also employs a holistic approach that combines diet, exercise, and lifestyle changes. So it is overall, uh, Ayurvedic is completely connected with nature. So imagine how it is important for us to preserve the nature. So how it is also connected nature and spirituality, as I have just given some, highlight on Buddhist concept earlier in the slides. So now I'll also connect nature and spirituality. When we really understand that our place is in the universe, when we understand our place is in the universe, we can better connect spirituality and nature. So if you really understand that nature is important, the appreciation increases in our daily lives. Awareness increases in our daily lives. There would be a alignment, or we can say better rhythm with the nature happens. We become more humble, true meaning of humility, sorry. Less stress from trying to control things around us. Greater respect for things once taken for granted. Some of the changes which comes from spirituality if we are aligned with the nature. Selflessness, we want to give more, we want to do more for others, and an urge to share your blessings with others. Clarity of purpose. If you really meditate, we sit in nature, we spend time in nature. So these are the benefits. More compassion, empathy, and patience, a greater sense of acceptance, less time, money, and energy spent on material things, seeing and appreciating beauty in imperfection. In winters, I usually go to the gardens. I sit there, I enjoy sunlight. In fact, I have made a lot of videos of squirrels and, what we can say. I was actually making video of trees, even, flowers. So I was spending most of the time in nature during winters. So there are some of the future predictions. If we will preserve nature, well and good. If we will not, then these are some of the impact. Again, it's a data. However, we can see that the scarce water nowadays also in many of the cities, even before May, I read a news about Bangalore. Then there is the problem of water scarcity. Even that time, the temperature was not high. Even the summer has not been started. So it's just data like, currently 434 billion people face either water stress or scarcity. So imagine in the next year, 2025, it may increase between 2.6 billion and 3.1 billion people. So cropland, a lot of people are cultivating crops. So number of people living in countries where cultivated land is, because nowadays you might have heard about the organic farming. Even normally also, the farming is happening, but then if there is no land, if we are actually constructing many buildings, then imagine that what would be what we will eat in vegetables. Then fisheries, the capacity of coastal and marine ecosystems to produce fish for human harvest. So nowadays, in fact, a lot of industries are getting, industries are coming up, and even we are also polluting a lot of water. These are the forests, past land cover. I'm staying in Madhya Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh was really full of. It was full of. I mean, it's really nice to be here because the temperature is maintained because it's a forest area. However, now again, because of initiative of government, every city is becoming smart city. So the greenery is reducing nowadays. So past land cover of forest in India is 33%. Present land cover of forest in India is 12%. So deforestation is 10 million hectares per year. We can imagine. And because of global warming, average surface temperature, yes, this is something which is really important, that how the temperature is increasing. Then species extinction, sorry. So a lot of species are now, getting extincted because of global warming. These are some of the, future predictions. One of the videos which I would like to play. I think there is no audio here. Just give me 1 minute. That's there. Yeah.
लोगों को बहुत गर्मी लग रही है, हमें ऐसी कब मिलेगा? आज भारत को 500 करोड़ पेड़ों की जरूरत है और ये तो बस शुरुआत है। 45 डिग्री से 39 डिग्री को 50 डिग्री से 60 डिग्री बनने में देर नहीं लगेगी। 60 डिग्री पर इंसान जीवित नहीं रह पाएगा। हमें समझना होगा और पौधे लगाने होगा। अभी से पेड़ लगाओ, क्योंकि एक पेड़ बड़ा हो सकता है, इसमें 5 से 7 साल लगेंगे। अभी बारिश आ रही है, 2 पेड़ जरूर लगाओ। सब कुछ सरकार पर मत छोड़ो। कृपया इस पोस्ट को 3 और लोगों तक अग्रेषित करें ताकि यह संदेश भारत के हर एक निवासी के पास पहुंचे।
We all need to take this initiative this year.
लोगों को बहुत
So this is something, these are some of the, few, I would say that 10 different ways where we can actually protect our planet. After all, it's our planet. So the first thing which actually government is also saying, that say no to plastic. I travel a lot because of training. I can see that few areas are still using plastics. So basically, we should first take the initiative of saying no to the plastic. Even honestly, I'll just tell you, I have just recently watched one movie, and the movie is Shrikant. It's still there in the theaters. It's a beautiful movie, and I don't want to disclose the story. However, this man is a blind person, a very talented man who has actually taken initiative of producing recycle bags. And the first person to invest in his business was late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. So we really can think in that way for our country. So say no to plastic. Then second is plant trees. As we have seen the video, 500 crore trees we require. Drive less, walk more. You know that even in Delhi, even in other places also, a lot of initiative has been taken, odd and even number of cars. Save water. Of course, we all need water. And even our body is comprises of 70% water. Even in daily lives also, we are using water. But we can use it wisely. Electricity, sorry, because nowadays, for students, I would say that a lot of people are using electricity at home if they are sitting at home, or even for office, or even people who are working from home. We are using more and more laptops, charging our mobiles. So another thing is reduce food waste, which is really important, very, very important. So this also is one of the ways to protect our planet. Prepare at home, eat local. We know that a lot of things, Zomato, Swiggy, perfectly all right. We all need change. We all need taste. However, how much we can actually convert this into easy and diet cooking at home, that will also help us. Dry clothes naturally. This is something, one dryer loads uses 5 times more electricity than washing machine. I mean, if it is happening in our country. However, we are using dryer in the washing machine. So better we can dry it in the natural light, go green, and reduce reuse cycles. These are some of the, 10 different, we can say that different ways to protect our planet. Really want to share this, and I want whosoever is in the training today, I have humble request, kindly read at your home, keep your right hand on your heart and take this pledge today, including me. It's Ped Lagao, Ped Bachao. It's a kind of a, you can say, campaign, Jeevan Bachao Abhiyan. So this is the pledge. हम सब आज शपथ लेते हैं कि दुनिया को ग्लोबल वार्मिंग से बचाने के लिए हम पर्यावरण को हरा भरा बनाने के सभी संभव प्रयास करेंगे, अधिक से अधिक पौधों को लगाकर उन्हें वृक्ष बनाने में अपना सहयोग देंगे. Either we are busy, let's come to the basics. और पहले से लगे वृक्षों को कटने से बचाने के लिए लोगों को जागरूक करेंगे. So awareness is equally important. And this is one of the quotes that nature doesn't need people. People need nature. However, we all are interconnected with each other. So that's all for, impact of, it was in short, impact of nature on human life. And thank you so much for this today.
Thank you so much, Manisha, for the wonderful session. It's really, it's important for us to, and we can't emphasize enough. Actually.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
I wanted
Thank
to,
you.
thank you so much. I really wanted to add some more things like, how the nature, I mean, the animals are getting impacted. Even the birds. Even I have seen one of the pictures of Uttarakhand recently I have received, that how the, forests are it's getting burned because of high temperature. How the animals are getting impacted. I have seen the pictures. So we all need to take care of it. Yeah. So anything which we can share, we can discuss, we can take initiatives.
Yes, anyone would like to share? Neelam ji, Meena ji, Hassan ji.
Meenu auntie has written that I will do pledging today. Thank you so much. It's wonderful.
Meena ji was sharing.
I'm sorry.
I think Meena ji wanted to share. Let me just